welcome back to Space Engineers. Ah, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, as you probably noticed in the last video, when I brought the incisor back, I got too close to the rock and I panicked and let it loose. It slammed right into this bad boy here, took out the rear cargo container, and pretty much only the rear cargo container, which, by the way, had the reactor on it. So, yeah. As I flew by, there was a small hydrogen thruster just sort of free floating near it. But, yeah, so when I saw it drifting away slowly off into space, I took the welding ship out there and I landed on it, built a small reactor, which, by the way, I populated with all the uranium that I got from the incisor, and it actually still works. I was very much surprised. Um, all of the thrusters were still working, and so I brought it back and landed it here. And I'm most likely going to take it apart. uh, I love this thing to death, but it was a design I came up with for Empyrean, and it would work really well in Empyrean. I don't think it's going to work here. For space engineers, because of the, let me see something. I don't have it. Alright, so large ion thruster, just a second. Yeah, see, that would be, I'd probably have to take out, alright, get out of the way now. Take out these two panels and put small ion thrusters. In other words, have small ion thrusters everywhere that there isn't a hydrogen thruster. Take this whole mess out and put a large ion thruster in there, because this isn't exactly going to be landing on a planet with this much weight. But again, most likely I'm just going to take it apart. Ooh. Speaking of taking apart, I have fitted the welding ship with a grinder. I did complete the solar panels. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? I mean, how awesome does that look? Let's get a good side view of this thing, because that's the best view. Yeah, I would like it to have come up one more on the top. I don't know. I could probably do that. But took out but then, that would I would actually end up losing a lot of interior space if I did that, cuz I'd have to put another row of this glass up, and then I'd only have one row of solars at the top. And I like this because this has a lot of room inside. I mean, look at this little walkway over here where you're just looking out the window. Hey, everybody. This forward observatory is nice. I might get rid of this bar entirely and replace it with glass. But I think it needs to be there for, even though the game doesn't have structural integrity, I like it to be there too. So anyway, put in 2 large cargo containers last time, and We're getting ready to close this thing up. Ironically, I'm going to close it up completely, and then I'm going to have to figure out how to get in. That would be cool if we could just put a door shaped like that right there. That would be an awesome place for a door. But let's start with... Let's start with some landing gear. Let's start with going on to my right color. Alright. I don't have steel plates. Do you have steel plates? You have steel plates, motors, large steel tubes. Okay. No, that is incorrect. I hate you. Perfect. We gotta come in from the side because you can't place it if you occupy the same space as it, and you can't be far enough away from it to place it because you have to be right there with it. I love this game. Get in there. Get in there and... Whoops. Oh well. At least I'll get all the steel tubes out of the way first. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Are those even gonna work, or do I need to put those down? Those should be, and I don't think they are. It looks like they're just short. I might have to put in a block under them. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to put a block under them. Because I put the bottom down one too low. That's what it was. When I originally planned these, the landing gear was just slightly lower than the bottom. But then I made the bottom deeper. So, we just pop this on here. So I learned a lot of great stuff with the incisor incident and a few other things that I've been learning a lot. And that's what I like most about games like this is you're not rotating. I'm telling you to rotate and you're not. Why aren't you're making the rotating sound? You seriously need to have 3 blocks. You go. What's going on here? What is going on here? By the way, this is all the stuff I got from that incisor. Look at all these thruster components. Look at all these reactor components. Minus the 100 I had to use to put on there. The solar cells were already here. Look at all these guys. Bam! Okay, so you're telling me that I need to put this And this, before you'll let me put the landing gear. Yeah. See, now this thing's going to sit just off the ground. Okay, can I? No. I could take those off, I'll bet. Yeah. Bing. Yeah. Well, mostly I'm gonna need motors. Alright, there it is. Not optimal, but get it, oh. But that one was okay to place it. You strange little bastard, you. Oh, there you are. Haha. Yeah, just grab a bunch of it. Woo, that was close. And now... Oh, okay. This is... You were just being annoying, weren't you? Okay. So it's a turtle with his tail up in the air. Dun dun dun. There it is. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's get all the steel tubes out of the way. Alright. All the construction components and metal plates. And then we'll come back for the motors. Because I don't have any here. So all I'm missing is motors. Alright, I gotta go empty this guy out. I also found out from that little experience, I put that large ion thruster on this thing. That really made a significant change in its speed. Now, I'm always trying to figure this stuff out, how to get everything to work the way it's supposed to. There. And like I'm still learning how to do all this, and everything's not working out quite exactly the way look at all this ammo got. I mean, quite exactly the way I expect it to at all times. Um, oh, okay. Damn it! I keep hitting. So I don't know. I am still learning this whole thing, and I'm trying to figure out what works best for me and all that kind of crap. So why did I only use the small hydrogen thrusters on this big monstrosity when I used large hydrogen thrusters on that little tiny thing? Well, let me check something real quick. Okay, this thing weighs 907 kilograms at the moment. 907,000 kilograms. Uh, a good deal of what's on here is going to go on there. Now, this thing weighs over 2 million kilograms. That's with the the refinery, the assembler, several gyros, gravity. I definitely got to have a med station, reactor. It's not going to have the drills. It's not going to have nearly as much tubing, I don't think. But when I was on the moon, I want you to know this thing's only got two small hydrogen thrusters in the front of it. I was on the moon and I was using these guys at drilling ice, and so I was literally perpendicular to the ground while drilling ice with only those two tiny hydrogen thrusters to keep me from smashing into the ground. And I had over 1 million kilograms of ice. So that thing weighed over 3 million kilograms under lunar gravity conditions, supported just by two small hydrogen thrusters. I was kind of impressed by that. What are you? Military transporter. I'm not even going to pretend I want to go after that. Alright, let's have some. As soon as I get this back section redone, which looks like I just need to go up 2 blocks, I think. Yeah, I need to take it up 2 blocks. As soon as I get that done, I'm going to go down and do another atmospheric test. I hope this works. You okay? Alright, good. I didn't really need it for these. I just wanted to use it to get those atmospheric thrusters out of there because they weigh a lot. Well, they have a lot of volume. And yeah, that would just be. Alright, so you go. Hold on. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Um, Lunchtime. Alrighty, now that has everything I'm going to need to put those 3 thrusters back. So I don't want to use any of that. So let me go grab some more metal plates. Grab a bunch. Actually, get out there. Wee. Wonder how that would look if I just left the middle open. Nah, don't want to do it. No. What am I? What? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Let's see. That is too higher. And so the big thruster is going to sit right here. Whoops, excuse me. Yeah, that'll do. Whoa! Yeah, there's one in the middle there that didn't get done. Can I... I think I got it. Okay, so now we start with this, this, and this. Okay, come on, buddy. Alright, we're done with all of that. We need Atmo. Atmo. Bam, bam. Gun. Big guy. You're going the wrong way, big guy. Back up one. Back up one. Just... Can you back up one? Go back just one. I just need you to go back one block. That's all I need. There you are. Okay, and you guys go here. Wasn't that right? No, 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 no. You are back up. Yes, they are the retro thrusters, and they go up there. Or do they go down here? No, they can't go down there because they'll blow inside. Well, they're blowing inside. Wait a minute now. Hold up. It's a good thing that's not doing anything. What? Oh. And once I complete the shell, that should look really awesome. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Just a curiosity. You son of a... I don't even know. Damn. I want to see how long I forgot to start my timer. Let me pause here real quick, and if it's the right, I'll just end the video. If not, I'll be back and see what's going on. Hold on just a second.